Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Capricorn for September of 2012. This also applies if you have a Capricorn ascendant. So, my dear Capricorns, many of you are getting so much stronger with Pluto having been in your sign since November of 2008. You are really developing much more strength than you've ever had. I think many of you are experiencing that, hey, I've endured a lot of things, but I've survived. You're a survivor, you've come through it, and you've come through it stronger than ever. Now, you do have Jupiter in your 6th house. It's there until June of next year, in fact. So this is a wonderful time for anything connected with healing. Healing of your physical body. If you've got any ailments or anything going on, this Jupiter will help the healing process. It's also a time where you may need to move into a different field of work, a different field of what it is you've been doing, and also a time when you may want to be of more service to people, want to do maybe some volunteering or something where you experience this feeling that you are being of help to other people and you feel needed, you feel wanted, you feel useful. Above all, Capricorns, you do need to feel useful. That's one of your most important characteristics. You like to fix things. Something that's not wrong, that's not working, you want to find a way of making it work. Not necessarily in the physical way, it can be emotionally, whatever it is. You want to find a way of making things work. Now, we've got a lot of changes happening for you around your family, your home. I think many of you have been feeling like it's been going on a bit of a roller coaster. I think that's going to be set to continue. We've got Venus in your 7th house for the first week of the month. So this is a wonderful time for meeting somebody, for going out with somebody romantically, for falling in love with somebody. Could be a friend, could be a more intimate relationship. After that, we've got Venus going into your 8th house. So this is a good time for anything connected with finances, especially managing somebody else's resources. Somebody may trust you with something of theirs. It could be a good time for making an investment, and also a good time for doing something with somebody else jointly. Could also be a time where some money, in fact, does come to you from somebody else. Not necessarily a large amount of money, but something, a gesture, somebody wanting to help you out in some way. We've also got the Sun Mercury in your 9th house. So this is a very good time for learning something. It's a good time for writing, for publishing something. It's also a very good time for anything connected with metaphysics, with spirituality, and a good time for travel. Good time to plan a trip, to go on a trip. Wonderful time for that. And also, particularly the first week of the month, good time for signing contracts or a deal of any kind. It's very well aspected for you. But just make sure, I have to say, you do have Neptune in that 3rd house. So make sure you have got in tune with the intuitive part of this deal as well as the logical part. It's not enough just to say logically, hey, this looks really cheap. And it looks like a bargain, I'm going to buy it. But intuitively, maybe it's not what you should be doing. So just be careful about that and make sure the balance is there before you jump into anything. Not that you jump into anything, Capricorns, as a rule. Lot happening in your 10th house this month. So still shining a light on your career, on your life direction, on what you want to achieve. You might get some advice from somebody who really inspires you. And, yes, now that resonates with me. Maybe I'm going to look at that. For those of you interested in politics, this would be a good time to get involved. We've got Mars all month in your 11th house. So this is a good time to put energy into your friends, into your community, into the people around you, and also to focus some energy on your goals. What is it you want to achieve? And really turbocharge them and move them along. Very important. Put some structure. Capricorn, you do need structure. Put some structure and take some baby steps to the things that you really want to create and have in your life. We've still got this square from Uranus in your 4th house to Pluto in your 1st house. It's exact on the 19th of the month, but nonetheless very strong all month. So still, for you, you need to be able to feel free, as though there's not so many burdens around you, especially from home or family or demands being made on you. you're going to want to break out. Anybody in authority, woe betide them, especially if you haven't got respect for them. You need to be able to feel as though you've got respect for somebody before you're going to be able to do what they say. Ideally, this would be a good time to get into business for yourself, or at least to make sure that you've got autonomy over your work environment and also over your home environment. Otherwise, there's going to be some miscommunications, some arguments, until you get this freedom that you are really fighting for. And you may have to fight for it, Capricorns. May not come easy, but my money's on you. You can do it. You're very determined. You're that goat that's going to get to the top of that hill, come what may. So I wish you a great month. Thank you to those of you who comment, who favourite, who tweet, who stick the videos on Facebook. I do appreciate it. And I'm always delighted to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.